are definitely doing another event. A lot of people were asking on the night if we are going to do another one and where's it going to be and who's it going to be with and all this stuff. And we can finally announce we are going to do a save the date. Tickets are not available yet, but keep your eye out because they will be available very, very, very soon. Do you want to announce who and where,
Used to do. So
Dale?
we are going to go to Adelaide and we're going to have Rachel Vaughan presenting at the next one. So I said, are we going to call it Dale, Georgina, and Friends, or like? Anyway,
Lights beyond the edge of town. 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 Lights beyond the edge of town.
how you going, mate?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
How you feeling after our Vinegar event? It's been like 2 weeks now, a week.
I think it's been a little over a week, I think
I've had
now.
this like weird time thing where I
Mm.
swear last week there wasn't Tuesday, and I'm not trying to be silly. I was talking to someone about this yesterday because they said they felt the week went longer, and for me, I don't know where Tuesday went. It felt like it went Monday. Went there was a day missing. But anyway, time's been weird.
Yes, because we left Bendigo on the Monday, so it still felt like the
Okay, maybe
weekend,
that was why.
and then it was like, oh, back to life on
Yeah.
Tuesday, which is weird.
Anyway, so we were both kind of saying, come Monday, like because we had a good sleep Monday. We got some pizza, didn't we? Like splurged, and then
Oh, we were
um,
wrecked.
we were like, I think we were more like energetically exhausted, but I described it as like a good way exhausted. It was nice, and it was good to hang out with you and Corey. Spend a bit of time
Mm.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so nice. We finally figured out that we could open the sofas, and they were so
Oh
comfortable.
yeah.
Took
You
us
know when
all
you've had a
weekend.
big weekend, that's like I've done it before. I've dragged my bed into the lounge room and you just chill there all day and you got like food and yeah, it was just
Oh,
it was good. And I had like that tingly feeling through my body, you know, where you don't want to move and you kind of know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so nice, but I was admittedly absolutely wrecked afterwards, after getting home and like coming down from the adrenaline and just I didn't sleep well. I don't know if it was because it was a crazy full moon over that weekend or if it was
We
the
had the
beginning of moon.
eclipse on there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? But then we were
It was the
also
eclipse
sleeping
on
on top of
Thursday. Yeah, and then we had the event Saturday. But look, dude,
stop.
the day went so long. Like we were basically there before 8 o'clock setting up, and we
Yeah.
left at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. So it was you were coming up to me going, I think I want to go home, Dale. Like, yeah, okay. I can see it in your face.
I think I'm done.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so what are we on here to talk about today? Because we've got a bit of an announcement, don't we? Oh,
We do.
well, we
So
got more.
exciting.
Before we do, like,
Yes.
um, have you got any highlights from the Bendigo event?
I have so many highlights from the Bendigo event, but I think a really big one is there was this crazy energy of synchronicity got like filtered throughout the entire, especially the Saturday. Like there was just so many wild synchronicities happening from all these different directions. I don't even know if you noticed, but you were talking about the spiral. The guy in front of you had a spiral tattoo.
I know.
And then the carpet, did you notice the carpet?
No, I didn't. No.
Carpet was literally spirals.
And then we went to the Capitol Theatre the next day, and it's got like spiral imprints on the building, and then on the bear out the back as well. And then I just checked today. There's like some. Sorry to go off topic, but in the UK there was this thing in the sky that they were seeing, and it's like a spiral in the sky. And I'm like, we fucking created that. Like we did that. We've put there's so much energy and focus on this thing. So
So
yeah, but that
wild.
was crazy. Tom actually showed me. He's like, oh, this. He's I think it was like Summer's brother, and he said, oh, he's got spiral tattoo. I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like seriously. But
Crazy,
that's it.
crazy.
Anytime that happens, it just tells me like whatever we're talking about doesn't mean we're 100% got it right, but we're on to something. There's some core truth here and what we're all picking up on. You know?
Yeah, it's like it's wild. There was like over how many? Like close to 150 people.
Yeah.
And I also spoke to a woman after or during lunch or something. She had these crazy spiral earrings, and I'm like,
Right.
what is like, like we're all picking up on this same energy, and we've all come from all different places and stuff. And even people that I've spoken to afterwards, they're like, oh, there was just all these crazy synchronicities. Like, there was a couple of women who the Carleens met each other, and they're like, I've never met another Carleen ever in my life. And they both happen to be the exact same life path number. Like,
Right. Yeah, yeah.
so wild.
But that's
And
what it was a nice day and nice. It actually went really quick afterward. Like we were there from 6 till 11 and
mm,
then like the next day, and it just all kind of went really quick. And
mm,
yeah, it was interesting. I really loved. Julia came up to me after it, and obviously like Julia's spoken about her time through AA and all that kind of stuff. And then I haven't had a beer for like 4 months, and she's like, "Do you want a beer, Dale?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, if a former alcoholic is offering me a beer, how can I say no?" But I want to say thanks to Tom, obviously for coming. It was very weird when he came in. It started the audio. So those that like want to watch it after, Tom's audio is not there. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened. It was really bizarre. Just while he was
yeah,
talking,
it
and
was
then
really, so I thought when he started, like the moment he started speaking, the audio went out. But after looking over it, we had the first 5 minutes crisp. And then out of nowhere, there's this crazy loud buzzing that just, like, for the rest of
I
it.
think
So,
Tom's like hit Christ consciousness or something. It was too much for him because he's come in wearing white too. You and me did not mean it, but we both wore white. Tom comes in wearing white. And then obviously like Christopher, like showing his
yeah,
like that was epic.
was so
And
cool.
and Julia playing music, and then yourself, and then all the raffle prizes and everything. It was great. So
I think the raffle prizes were so much fun. And even in the prizes, there were all these crazy synchronicities. So Tom very generously donated a spot in his upcoming course. I think it's called The Beginner's Guide to Natural Law or
yeah,
something like that.
Little Kingdom.
And yes, yes, yes. And Summer, I was speaking to his beautiful fiance, Summer, afterwards, and she said on the way here, she prayed that someone young won that spot. And then the
Oh yeah,
person that won the spot was, a young person and was also wearing white.
yeah, he was. and he's a fellow drummer like
It's a
Julia.
fellow drummer. Yes,
Yeah, it was.
exactly.
I agree. Like I was stoked that he won it. He was quite excited about that.
His mum was over the moon.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They're at the Wood End event as well.
They were, yeah, so lovely.
But yeah, it was not. It was really nice. And like I said, I did a video. I said like even if no one else got anything else out of it, it was like it's a cool community event. Someone actually came up, a lady I know. She comes up to me at the end. She goes, "Can I have a hug, Dale?" I'm like, "Thanks." She goes, "That was a good $80 hug." She put the price of the ticket on the hug, and I'm like, "Yeah, fair play." But
That's
that's what people
awesome.
are
Like,
funny. People are funny.
yeah, and I think it was so, I just really loved being with people. Like, I really loved catching up with people. It was like a big family reunion. It was just so much fun. And I felt, because I knew a big chunk of people as well, like either readings or courses or whatever.
Yeah.
I felt so at home already, you know what I mean? And yeah, just it was great. I just absolutely loved it. So
Yeah,
I
and
just,
you had a glow that day. I was looking at some of the pictures. You're looking good. You like your skin looked nice. You always got that radiant energy. But yeah, I've got to thank you again. Obviously, like I think it went pretty well. And
yeah.
yeah, obviously you basically helped basically set most of it up. So I think everything went well. Like the venue was good. They were actually quite nice. You know, they were really good to us.
Yeah, they were. They were really good, other than not showing up when they said they would.
Yeah. I
Other
mean,
than
there
that.
was no, because you know, like with our type of events and stuff, like they, you know, sometimes they want to have questions about what are you talking about. Like they didn't give a shit, and they've
No,
had a lot of different talks and stuff there. They're pretty good. If anyone ever has something at the Bendigo Club, definitely recommend. Anyway, should
it's
we
pretty
do
good as
the
well.
announcement?
Well, I just wanted to say a huge, big thank you to every single person that came to the event, that came up and spoke to us afterwards, for traveling as far as you did, and for just sharing yourself and your support and everything. It just means so much to us, both of us. Definitely means a lot to me. And it absolutely could not have happened without you. So thank you so much. And thank you to everybody that contributed. Oh my gosh, I'm still losing my mind over the Remedy prizes. Like, oh, that was
Oh
nuts.
yeah, and we've still got half those revenue prizes for the next event. So
Yes. The next event, speaking of, perfect little transition there, Dale. So excited
I'm
to
like, get
announce.
on with it. Get on with
Well, how exciting is this? We are definitely doing another event. A lot of people were asking on the night if we are going to do another one and where's it going to be and who's it going to be with and all this stuff. And we can finally announce we are going to do a save the date. Tickets are not available yet, but keep your eye out because they will be available very, very, very soon. Do you want to announce who and where, Dale?
You're leaving it to
The
me.
next.
Okay.
It's so
Well, I
exciting.
mean, this one is a pleasure because of everyone that I've kind of connected with over this time, and there's been many. This is someone that, you know, like I have the utmost respect for and just treasure as a person for what
Mm.
she's done and continues to do. So we're going to go to Adelaide and we're going to have Rachel Vaughan presenting at the next one. So I said, are we going to call it Dale, Georgina, and Friends, or like? But anyway, yes, Rachel. Yeah, what can we say about Rachel?
Oh my God.
She's unbelievable. I
Mm.
think I was talking to you. I said like that woman would be unbelievable at any job. Like she would be like the
Yeah.
best PA ever. Her eye for detail, but I think more importantly, like I think she's doing her best work now. She's obviously, you know, been pivotal in a lot of people understanding ritual trauma and abuse, as well as healing as well from that.
Mm.
She's been an advocate. She's helped so many people. Um, all at the time like going through her own healing, but then putting herself on public display with, you know, I don't think any of us can really understand how much courage that actually takes.
Mm.
So, and then she's, you know, like started introducing all this stuff with the ley lines, and it's so interconnected with all the stuff that she's exposed about her own story and the wider things that have been happening in Adelaide and Australia. And do you know what I mean? You can see how it all kind of interconnects. So
Mm,
I'm like, I mean, for me, I just want to go just to see Rachel
totally.
because
Totally.
yeah, and like yeah, so and I think a lot of people have done her course, which is fantastic. And then now she's doing all the stuff with Lay Love Down, and I don't know how she
Mm.
has time, but yeah, it's going to be awesome, and we're going to get to the finer details of how it's all going to pan out. But I'd say it's going to be kind of similar to the Bendigo event that we're going to have multiple speakers, and then we've also got Narita McInnes, who people know
Yes.
from Rock the Ripple, and so she'll be there on the day. I'm hoping Narita's going to sing, but we won't put her.
Oh, she'll be
She'll be
singing.
singing. She'll be singing and talking and whatever we get her to do. Anyway, when I do stuff with Callie and Campbell, they just announce I'm coming without asking me anyway. So, yeah, Rita, you're doing all that, and then obviously ourselves. And then,
Yes.
do you want to talk about the next day? Because I think this is probably going to be the best part. Because anyone that's done, oh shit, I must have to pay my Zoom things. It says I've only got 10 minutes. I haven't had that. I haven't had this in years. Anyway,
What
um,
is it? I'm lit.
yeah, it's like
Oh, we'll just see what happens.
anyway.
I should have recorded
So
on my
yeah,
end.
on the Sunday, anyone that's done like for me, I'll shut up in a minute. But like for me personally, being able to like visually see the ley lines now and then being able to interact with them has been such a game changer. So do you want to tell us about the Sunday?
Oh, so exciting. So, yes, so Rachel has been absolutely incredible with scouting out some incredible locations for ley line hunting.
I post these pictures sometimes. I'm like portal hunter. Yeah.
Yes, and so she's found one in the I don't know how to pronounce it, Onkaparinga National Park,
That's
which
fine.
is in the southern part of Adelaide. And there's an echidna walk that she's sent photos of this place, and the ley lines are like so vivid. Like you can see them so clearly. They're beautiful. So she's going to take us on a walk down through these ley lines from this echidna walk, this national park, and we haven't fully decided exactly what we're going to do, but we might do, meditations. We might sing the song.
I'm
There's
sure they'll
this,
be singing. Yeah.
I'll be singing, we'll picnic. It'll just be an awesome casual day out. Like we've all done the
Yeah, I
course
can
with
like I can feel the energy
Isn't
already. Just the fact that we're going like how epic we're going on like a ley line tour with Rachel Vaughan, like the best.
that wild?
I
That's
know.
crazy. So we're going to get to meet her and listen to her live in person on the Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, and I could just feel that energy. It feels intimate, but also like, Rachel's energy is she's so optimistic and it's so light and I'm so
Well, that's it.
excited.
Like some of the interactions I've had with Rachel, and at times where I haven't been as positive, and
Mm,
it shows you how much an individual can just twist your perception of things very. And like she's not doing it in an altering way. So this is just who she is. And then I've walked out and I feel so much better. So
yeah.
I feel that's kind of going to be collectively. And I feel like we kind of, even with Bendigo, I told you with Bendigo, this is every time I go there, I've been sick. I have not been sick this time. I've been there and it just feels different. I've had a lot of weird synchronicities with people and stuff I know afterwards. And I know that shift has occurred for me. And
Yeah.
I think like what we did on Saturday was part of it. Like I don't think it's just my thing. I feel like there's some energetic thing there, and I think I've always felt there's a connection between Bendigo and Adelaide. Even people in Bendigo always go, "Oh, Adelaide's just like a bigger Bendigo," and they are. They're very similar energetically. I can't really quite explain it.
Are
Uh,
they similar with the architecture as well? I've never been to Adelaide.
yeah, yeah, a little bit. Adelaide. I mean, Adelaide's a beautiful city. I love it.
Do
But actually,
you?
like, I know the weather system, so we would always look at Adelaide's weather the day before. Whatever Adelaide was the day before would be exactly what we would get.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
Mm.
anyway, so I mean, like Rachel, I'm sure she'll tell us all about the area and stuff on the day. But so what are we asking people to do at the moment? Sit and wait,
No.
save the date.
Yes, save the date. Tickets will be released as soon as possible. We have a few minor details that we need to lock down before we can release the tickets officially. But so the weekend that it is going to be held on is May 24th and 25th, 2025. So you want to block out that date. Personally, we are making a whole trip out of it. We're going to drive over from Vic and we're probably going to stop in Robe on the way for a night or two and just, camp or whatever. And then,
Go to Halls Gap if you're going on the way.
oh, yeah.
Halls
Have I
Gap.
been there before? I think maybe I've been there before.
Grampians. Yeah, it's
The Grampians. I think I've camped there before.
yeah. We used to go there a lot. I used to live near there when we were kids. But yeah, go to Halls Gap.
Go to Horsecat.
By the way. Anyway, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
we're making a whole trip out of it. We had like a whole probably week or two out of the whole thing.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Well, I might
yeah,
stay in there a bit longer because I was going to fly, but maybe I'll just fucking drive the whole way down. It's not
you're
like
going to go all the way up and then all the way down.
I've done it about 30 times in the last
Have you?
yeah.
Well, you'll need to get new tires first.
I just did. I just got new tires, but I'll probably need more new tires. All right. Well, that's really cool. So look, hey, you might want to do a roadie with a few of yous. You might who knows?
That'd be cool.
Like, yeah. Well, we had to go to Rachel, didn't we? We weren't going to get her over our way, so we had to come to her.
We gotta go to her, and I think it's absolutely perfect because I think in the same way that you were speaking about what we did energetically with Bendigo, which is so wild. I'm still trying to get over the fact that it had not rained all year.
No,
And then just Saturday, with all of the synchronicities and the white, then it rained literally over the time that we were walking. That was
I'm
it.
like how, but it literally they had not had a drop for the year.
Not a drop.
Not a millimeter of rain. The moment we get to the Capitol Theatre, which was like the start of the walk, bang.
Yeah, yeah. It was so wild. And it wasn't like
You can't make
light.
that up.
It was like torrential. It was coming down, like middle of winter.
Don't reckon it changed the energy though too. Like it was a bit like annoying because it happened to be while we were doing the walking tour. But I was kind of like, oh, this is nice. Don't reckon? It was a bit of a relief
Yeah,
because it was 38 degrees the day before. It was really hot.
yeah. And then we were literally shivering on the way home.
Yeah, yeah. Then it turned cold.
Oh, but that's so wild that happened.
Yeah.
And I think that a similar thing is going to happen in Adelaide with just so many people coming together with the intention that we held, which is essentially just to be together and love and high frequency and all this kind of stuff, and being with Rachel and then Narita. I mean, I feel like an explosion might happen with the
I
energy.
haven't given it much thought until we're talking about it now. I'm like, I'm fucking excited. This is good.
Exciting.
Good.
Exciting.
Yeah.
And the coolest part is, I have to say, Dale, the coolest part is that none of this would be possible if you didn't actually put yourself out there in the first place because, you're spearheading this thing. You know what I mean? So,
Thank you. Well, I've got to give credit to you too because you were my inspo because that's that nappy little voice in the back of my head, which is got the name Georgina. Anyway, well, do you know what? We had 120 sold out for Bendigo, and we probably could have sold more, but we had to actually pull the pin on that number at the last minute. So I'm thinking we want to get at least that for this one.
we're gonna get
epic weekend
so much more than that.
because I've been trying to downplay it every time now, but now I'm like the wheels are off.
Yes.
Wheels are off. Yeah,
Yes.
so it's gonna be cool. And I'm gonna do a completely new presentation this time because I don't know, for me, I think the energy's changed, it's shifted from the last one. We've got to move on. I can't keep hashing on the same thing again. So I've got a month to think about that. But that's kind of how I work though. I'm not gonna know what it's gonna be. It's gonna come to me. Do you know what I mean? So
Totally.
and then for you, I don't know, where are you gonna go? Tell us about April. Give us all the numbers for Adelaide. You could do the Adelaide birth chart, the numerological natal chart or whatever.
I could do that.
Yeah.
That'd be fascinating.
Anyway, we've got like a minute left. Do you want me to hang up and come back?
Sure.
Fuck me, I'm gonna have to start. I have to buy Zoom Premium now. These pricks.
Did you make it a 40-minute meeting or what happened? Why do you have to get a premium account? Let's just see what it does.
Maybe
Less than a minute.
well, this is a problem. Like you got to pay for everything these days. Like, and it's just you got to pick and choose what they are, don't you?
You really do, because they make it so easy, like, oh, it's just this small amount every single month, but then you have small amounts everywhere every single month.
Yeah. Oh well,
Oh,
you don't have to use it. Have we gone past? Less than a minute.
it still says less than a minute.
It's kind of like buzz. It's kind of like buzzkill in the conversation now. I'm just like sitting there waiting for it to stop. Are we recording? Yeah, we're recording. Anyway,
It's
let's
still-
just keep going. Yeah. What else?
I just am so very excited. And yes, I don't know what I'm more excited about, to be honest, the talk or the sun.
A few moments later.
Mercury retrograde.
All right, we're back. We've just been cut off by the CCP, and now I'm worried because we're starting to do podcasts next week again, and I'm gonna have to get Zoom Premium, I think. So anyway, where were we? I think you said the last thing you said was the thing you're most looking forward to. Is that what you said?
The Sunday,
Oh, Sunday.
Sunday, and it's at the end of May, so weather-wise,
It'll be cold.
it'll be cold, so we should bring warm clothes.
Yep.
It shouldn't rain, though, right? Like,
I mean, you can't say it shouldn't rain. It's May. You definitely get rain. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. If it rains, bring an umbrella, whatever.
That's right.
If it rains, it's meant to rain, just like last time, and it probably will. So, do you know what? I actually went around this person's place a couple of times. Both times, she's like, I got a portal in my backyard. I'm like, right. And we went in there, done a little thing, and both times I left, there was a massive thunderstorm just after we left, after we went in this portal.
Who? Just a person that you know?
This lady I know, yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
It sounds a bit sus when you say we did a little thing.
Yeah, I mean, like the council and everything, they really want this property, and they've like tried getting this property off her, and it's because there's a portal in there. But anyway, that's another story. So,
Ooh.
I mean, that shows the importance of these places. So, like, if you think of like even everything that Rachel's done, that's kind of accumulated into
Yeah.
how many people we're going to get there. So, I think that brings up another good point. Is like if you're coming. Like think about the intention of why you're coming to, because if we're gonna be going and interacting with the lays collectively, I think those that will come are meant to come. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And that's why like Rachel talks about the lays. It's a lot of it's to do like it's all about like respecting the earth and respecting the area, and connecting.
But I think you bring up a really good point actually about what your intention is for coming, because it's Rachel Vaughan, and so automatically there's a natural like projecting up of like, oh, I'm just going to see Rachel, but
Yeah.
and I think that's natural. We all love her. We all think she's freaking amazing, but also your coming will impact the energetics either way. So you want to be clear about what you're specifically coming for, what your intention is, whether it's for your own healing or to support the progress of the lays or whatever, like I think that's really important.
Yeah.
What's your intention?
Well, do you know what the last one? Though I probably had like selfish intent with the last one. For me, it was it personally was like to see if I could actually do it. Do you know what I mean? That was a big thing. Just taking that leap. And then on top of that was probably the more important bit was like just getting to see a lot of the people that were coming and that I know and that have like supported me, and then just to be there and like share as a group. Like it's good fun. And with this one, now that I've thought more about the Bendigo one, I think that like, there is some energetic component. I think there's something else driving it. And we weren't going to go to Adelaide. We were going to go down to Mornington. We had a couple of different toss-ups, didn't we? But this is where this is where we've kind of decided to go, and it's going to be like after we've had this eclipse period. So I think there's some energetic connection between the two cities, and obviously, we've covered like all the the bad past of Adelaide, and it's quite well documented. So
Mm,
for me, that's kind of my intention. So like, it's almost like I'm not going in with the intent like we're going to change the area. It's just like whatever will be, will be. But like,
mm,
I feel there's an importance to go there at that time because that's when we're going there, and we just had like, and we didn't really plan this thing. It's kind of this is how it's just unfolded. Like you can't pick the dates and times from when we set it out. So that's my intention is just to like
mm,
is like it's almost like just being guided by spirit. There's something else doing it, and we're just going to go along with it.
I love that. I love that so much. And
What
I
about you?
think my intention, oh, good question. I haven't really thought about it, but I suppose very similar. It does feel like land is calling. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like land is calling and I feel like I don't know.
I mean, also, like, I just want to see like how the synergy works. So obviously, like, even with the last one, we never intended on Chris being there. We didn't intend on Tom being there, and that's an example of how it just became its own thing, and
Yeah.
it completely added and created the symphony of the day. And it's the same with this one. I don't. It's a different thing. It's going to be like it's you, me, and Rachel and Narita. It's a completely different thing. So
It's
I
a
just
completely different thing.
I
And
want
then
to
I'm
see how
just,
that goes. Like it just creates a different symphony. So and also like everyone else that comes there.
yeah, I feel like it's a really like a pivotal time. I don't know why. I'm getting this energy of like something pivotal is really going to occur over that weekend and won't necessarily be like, I don't know, something's going to start like happen, like an explosion, but it will be like this energy where I don't know, it's like peace, but then afterwards, things are going to unfold very rapidly and very quickly. Does that make sense?
Well,
And I just,
yeah, I do. And like I think it's been the whole child abuse kind of theme has been compounding for a long time. And then we've had all these stories now with the Beaumont children and stuff that it started coming up like this year.
yeah,
And obviously like how Rachel's tied in with all that story and exposing and her brother and all that kind of stuff. And then like there's other things happening on a global scale. So I think who knows? I think that's kind of like maybe that's part of the energy. Anyway, we'll see. Just let it be.
yeah,
Let it be.
yeah, yeah. And I
Right,
think
what are we
I'm really,
saying? Are we asking people to come? Is that
yes, of course we want to come.
24th and 25th of May?
24th, 25th of May, block out your calendars,
Block
start
out your
looking at,
calendar. Get a ticket to Adelaide if you can, and we will probably have the venue up ASAP.
yes.
And any other information stuff like that. Oh, and also was going to say like go subscribe to my
Have you frozen or have I frozen?
no
You back?
yeah sorry I was going to
No,
say subscribe. Oh yeah, it's saying unstable. Is that okay?
it's fine on my end.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah, no, it's all right now.
Yeah,
All
so
good.
if you haven't yet subscribed to your website,
I'll
which
leave it
is,
on here, and then yeah, so just sign up there, and then you'll get any updates about the event or whatever it might be.
yeah, it'll be first to know.
Let us know once it comes out, so you'll be emailed. And then yeah, and then we'll have the tickets on sale there as well. And then shit, what else?
I never imagined myself to be an event person.
You're good at it too.
That's just happened overnight.
Event organizer.
Well, actually, when I was filling out applications for different venues, they ask you for job title. I was like, event fucking kick-ass organizer.
Yeah, you've got to. Well, it's a good. You can create your own title, can't you?
Can do whatever the heck I want. Yeah,
All right.
that's
Well,
interesting.
what else?
Um, we're gonna have a raffle.
Oh yeah, of course. So we're gonna have a raffle again. Well, undecided what some of the presents are this time, or the raffle prizes, but we do have the Remedy stuff because Melissa and Remedy sent us so much stuff that we decided to split it because we already knew that we are going to do another event. So
Yeah.
basically everything that we gave out at the Bendigo event, we'll give the same, which was like the 30 Remedy kit, the
There was the 20 remedy
20
kit
Remedy
and
wood box kit, the mother kit,
Mama and Mini
hats,
kit.
mama and mini kit, the hats, the water bottles.
Yeah.
What
So
else? Yeah,
cool.
that was it. Yeah, and then who knows? Yeah, I might get some. Who knows? We'll see. So if you're a local Adelaide business and you want to promote your small business, then let us know and we can you can donate raffle prizes.
You know what's so cool as well is that Narita's just announced. Have you seen her recent announcement? Just she's just wrapped up her podcast.
Oh, I haven't even listened to it. I just saw that she's like printed it all. She's wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So 101 episodes. And yeah, she's
Oh my God,
that's
I'm gonna have to
yeah.
listen to it after that because I reshared it and I haven't even watched. I reshared like the thing, but I haven't even read it.
The video. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty wild. I was not expecting that. But then how's the timing on this event then where she's gonna be there and like you know what I mean? Like the energy of this thing, it just feels so
She's
cool.
done
And
101.
101, that's a
Was
lot of
that every
episodes.
person's face on that picture? Is that all 101?
Maybe.
Oh no, well, because then she had solo ones and stuff too, so it probably was everyone. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'll have to watch that now.
I'm just so grateful to be a part of
So maybe
something so
we'll link like Rachel and Narita under this video too, if anyone doesn't know who they are, which I'm sure they all do.
yes.
And yeah, the raffle.
The raffle, the walk, we might spot some echidnas, some ley lines, we might do some humming and some drumming and some singing.
But anyway, I'm sure we'll have more updates to come. But yeah, we just wanted to say like save the date. Save the date.
Save the date.
And it should be right because like there's not too much happening in May, is there? It's like what's on in May? Nothing really.
I mean,
Quite a
let's
time.
get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, well,
We
the
will
last time in Bendigo, we didn't realize
Bendigo.
there's a thing called Meat Stock on, which happens to bring 15,000 people to Bendigo, and there's no fucking accommodation. So yeah,
Nowhere.
capital city's a bit different. Even if there's an event on, there's going to be places. So
There's
anyway,
going to be somewhere.
we'll see.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah,
We'll leave it at that.
we'll leave it at that. How exciting.
Well, thanks, mate. Good to see
We're
you
coming to
again.
Adelaide.
We'll see
Yeah,
you
good to
again in a
see
couple of
you.
months.
We'll see you in a couple of months. Yes. I'm just so grateful to be a part of this. Thank you for having me be part of this
Yeah.
whole I mean, I know you didn't really have a choice. I was like, when, Dale, when?
Yeah. You were putting the pressure on right from like last year. I was like, fuck, leave me alone. I need to be pushed though. Stubborn Taurus. Anyway, we'll see you in Adelaide.
See you in Adelaide.
25th. Get your bum
24th.
if you feel like it.
Yes. Literally will not want to miss this.
Sweet. See you later.
See you.